Delusion is not about being unrealistic. Delusion is actually the only way that's gonna lead you there. If you can believe it, if you can think about it, if you can feel it, it means you definitely can manifest it. And if you start living in your 3D reality and feeling like that's the only realistic way, that's only thing that's possible, you're gonna literally open this field of endless opportunities and you can quantum leap wherever you want. And you have to start step by step building this mindset, this belief that everything you want, everything you think about is literally possible. The more you're gonna train your brain, the more those things start unfolding. But the thing is, it's not only about thinking, it's not only about daydreaming or like manifesting this way, but it's also about taking action. I can tell you guys the story when I absolutely manifested my full dream life and I was moving to Spain with one-way ticket. It was not even once, but it was twice. And both of those times, it was very similar situation. For some reason, my life said this circle of like kind of repeating this story, and probably I had more lessons to learn from there. But the point is, both of those times, I was moving there with completely one-way ticket. I had not set my career exactly. I didn't know where I gonna live. The first time, I was not even speaking Spanish at all. I didn't know if I gonna make it, but I brainwashed myself. I was so certain I'm gonna make it. I knew there is no choice but to make it. And you guys, it's been lots of things I would do to actually already act like I gonna move there. It's not only about learning language or like applying for jobs. I would literally start packing. I would already sell all of those things that I thought I won't be needing in Spain, and I would be already packing my luggages and preparing plans for everything I gonna need in Spain. And I was doing all of those things before even getting job offers. And then I would like sit down and visualize myself living there, how my day goes, what is my daily routine, how I feel in there. And the thing is, if you can rehearse your dream life every single day, if you can already feel like this is in your dream reality, like you are in the relationship you want or career, your own business or certain company, if you can see it, if you can feel it deep inside like it's already right now, your body doesn't know the difference of what's your imagination and what's their reality. So basically whatever you think about and you continue this thought with a feeling and emotion of already being there and being this version of yourself who is in this highest version of yourself, who is in this lifetime where you already achieve all of those goals, when you're already living this dream life, everything is possible. Universe has no choice but to follow. You are the operant power of your own reality, and you are the one who creates all of that by your thoughts, by your feelings, and by your actions. So whatever it is, and even if you feel like you are kind of stuck, like it's impossible to take actions to get there, you feel like you don't know how to do it. And because we don't know how, very often it's so easy to let that not knowing how or thinking like it's gonna be hard kind of stop you. You can't keep thinking it's gonna be hard, because guess what? Whatever you believe in, it's your reality. Whatever you believe, you're basically right. If you think it's gonna be impossible, or if you're gonna think it's gonna be so damn hard and challenging and you're gonna cry every single night, most likely you're gonna do. If you're gonna brainwash yourself for success, thinking of like it's actually smooth and easy for you, you're gonna make it. That's why there is so many successful people, even like financially millionaires, who would be telling you it's so easy, because it's literally easy for them. It doesn't mean it's universal truth that it's easy for everyone. No, but it's because how you work with your energy, how you're actually going for things. If you believe that the vision you have for yourself and for your life is actually possible and smooth for you, or you believe that you literally need to do sacrifice everything to get there. And then this truth, this exactly same manifestation that you're saying to yourself is gonna follow in your life. So you need to start brainwashing yourself that things are easy for you, that things are smooth, that you have this dream in your heart for the reason. This dream is there because maybe it's certain location calling you. Maybe there is something you're gonna meet. Maybe this is a person. Maybe this is the feeling. Maybe it's your personal growth. I remember when I was moving to Spain, I always thought Spain is gonna be my place of meeting love of my life. And you know, the funny thing is, the first few years I so completely didn't get it. My dating life was absolutely terrible, and I thought like it's never ever gonna happen. until I realized last year that it actually happened long time ago already, and I met the love of my life. And the love of my life is myself, because you need to love yourself first. First, you are love of your life, then everything else is kind of on top of it. If it's your friendships, if it's something romantic, sometimes universe just knows better what you need. And it's not about not giving you what you want or what you ask for, it's about giving you things in different way. And that's why you need to always trust universe and keep believing in your manifestation. It's not about like if you're dreaming about certain, I don't know, career, and it happens a little bit different way at first, and you might like give up immediately because you're gonna feel like it's just not happening for you, and why it's not happening for you, and you kind of victimize and you kind of blame universe or people around you or circumstances, and you feel like it's maybe just not meant for you or you're not good enough with it and you should give up. The thing is, maybe this thing is already happening for you, but you just don't know yet how is it happening. You just don't know always how divine power is working behind the closed doors for your biggest success. That's why saying also all of those affirmations, understanding that everything is always working for your highest good. Everything is always working in your favor, and you're favorites of universe. When you start brainwashing yourself this way, of course I use the word brainwashing in the most positive and pure way, it's gonna be your reality, and you're gonna remember. Because the funniest thing with our brain is like if you keep manifesting, if you keep saying to yourself those affirmations, your brain always tries to keep you safe. That's literally the main mission of your brain. That's why we as people always find things to worry, always find problems, always look for something what is not working. It's because our main purpose was to literally survive. So we were not meant to just be purely happy. We were literally programmed to kind of worry, because this is what keeps you safe. Because technically, if you think about evolution and stuff, if you worry, you most likely gonna find a factor that's not the best for you, that's not the most safe, that won't maybe make you survive. But you're safe right now, and you need to calm your nervous system and understand that you can be happy right now, that you actually can live the life and lifestyle and career and everything the way you want it. And that's why saying the as affirmations and building new neural paths in your brain is so powerful, because this way you're gonna realize that all of this delusional thinking, all of these completely impossible ideas or whatever you thought it is, it's actually more possible that you could have ever imagined, because it makes sense, and this is the way to actually achieve them. If you're gonna think very realistically, probably most of your ideas will immediately be rejected, because you're gonna think like all of them are out of your scope. All of them seem so completely crazy and wild, and like you're not ready, you don't have enough of experience. But you never have enough of experience when you are starting. When you are taking the first step, it's impossible to already be ready when you are starting. So you guys, before waiting to feel ready, you actually need to make the decision to feel ready. Feeling ready is nothing else but decision. It's not about the feeling at all. At the end of the day, manifestation is decision. If you decide you're certain about it, if you decide you actually deserve it, things just gonna follow. Things just gonna unfold perfectly. But the longer you're gonna stay in the mindset of like, you need certain experience or you need to see something realistically in your 3D reality, the longer it's gonna take. That's why delusion is actually the fastest way to manifest whatever you want. If you're not feeling confident and you start being delusional, you start being like just thinking and acting like you are confident, your universe is actually gonna follow. You're gonna be confident just because you're already acting this way. You guys, thank you so much for catching up today with me. Please remember to subscribe, follow for more, and I see you in the next one. Bye.